Welcome everyone, this is Bhupathi Tanala. So in this video, I'll walk you through how to properly set up your laptop for a certiport certification exam. So we are going to cover everything from creating your certiport account and then installing the Compass software required to write your exam, okay, and then all the necessary configurations to ensure your exam runs smoothly. So let's get started. So to write the certification exam, we need to follow the three steps. The step one is we need to create Setiport account. Okay. So the second thing we need to do is to install the Compass software. So we need to install Compass software. So the third thing is we need a few steps. We are going to discuss these steps also. So let's create the Setiport account. So you can go to the online and click on Setiport. So you will go to the Google and click on Setiport. So the first link you need to click on Setiport. Okay. So once you click on, you will be landed to the setiport.pearsonvu.com. So you have an option called register. Click on register here. So you need to create the account. You have another option called join for free. So click here and choose your country and choose your email. I'm going to give some dummy email. So you need to give your email and password. So I'm suggesting everyone, please give Aditya at the rate 123 as a password. So while attempting your exam, you will be easy to remember this password. So click on next. So the next step is your certificate name. So I'm recommending everyone, please use your name. Okay, whatever the name you have in your SSC certificate, give the name as same name. Okay, so I'm going to give Bhupathi, and the second name, initial last name is Tanala. Okay, so you need to click on my details match those in my government or student ID. If you want to display your first like last name in the first, you can opt this option. Okay, so this is optional but this is required. So once you are done with this, click on next, and you need to choose your date of birth, right? So I'm going to choose, like, 2000 and October 15 as my date of birth. And here you can see we are getting one captcha, so you need to solve this captcha. So something like course verify. So once you are done with this, click on submit. So it's pretty simple to create the certiport account. So but the main thing we need is we need to update this student ID. Without update of this student ID, your exam is not going to start. So you need to click on the edit, and you can give your SUC number here. So since I don't have any SUC number, I'm giving dummy text. So instead of this, here you need to give the SUC number. So once you give this, click on save. So you can simply go to the dashboard. So you will be landed to this dashboard page. But don't worry if you already created the account, and if you want to update your SUC number, you can simply go to the my profile, and again you can see we landed to the basic information. You can click on edit and you can click on save. So now I'm going to the dashboard. So the major thing we need to do is we need to enter the exam group ID. So we have two batches. The first batch is Marin. So Marin stack. So for the Marin stack, exam group ID is 2998423. So I'm telling you one more time. For the Marin stack, ID is 2998423. But coming to the Azure, so Azure people have different ID. So for the Azure people, 2998430. Okay, 2998430. So when you are belong to any group, you need to enter that ID very carefully. So for example, I belong to the Marin stack 2998423. So since I belong to this group, I'm going to click on register me for this group. So you can see I added to the FSD batch 2, full stack development batch 2. So if you are belong to the Azure, you need to enter the Azure ID. So the Azure ID is 2998430. So once you are done with this, okay, so we are done with this. So the second thing we need to do is we need to install the Compass software. So as you know, I already shared one Compass setup file in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so you already know how to install the software, any basic software. So in the same way, okay, I'm going to install this software. So to install this, just right click on this setup file and click on run as administrator. So this is a pop-up Certiport Compass installer. So we are going to install this software. Click on S. So as you can see, after clicking on the run as administrator, we got the Compass installation wizard. So the language is English. I'm going to click on next. So you can keep the path like this. Just you can simply click on the next. So you can see the software installation is going to finish. So as you can see, so once the installation is done, you will get a message called Compass has been successfully installed. So click on finish. So you can see there is no use with this file. This is a setup file. So once you install the Compass, you will get a shortcut file. So click on this one. Yes, and you can see Compass is loading. So whatever the exam we are going to write, so exam is entirely depended on this Compass software. So this Compass software is going to provide the exam. So you can see once you open the Compass, we are getting one message. In order to proceed, a proctor must log in and associate this mission to a Certiport authorized testing center. This means, so this is your personal laptop, right? So as a proctor, I'm going to authorize this system. So whatever the laptop you have, I'm going to authorize your laptop for the certification exam. So first I need to log into this mission. So I'll use my proctor login and I'll log into the mission and I'll authenticate this mission. This belong to our college. Okay, so I select some options and everything. You don't need to understand these options. So once I set I'll give I'll authorize this mission. Again you will get the login page. So before you log in, you need to confirm if you are getting the college name, then only you need to log in here. So we already created one Certiport account, right? So Bhupathi me @gmail.com. So this is my username and I set the password Aditya @123. So once you give the correct details, you will be landed to the Compass examination page. So you can see we already mapped to the FSD batch, right? 2998423  8423 man stack group. You can click on S and you can select this group. So now the next thing we need to do is, do you have any voucher to use for the payment today? Yes, we have a voucher. So where is my voucher is located? So at the time of your examination, we are coming to your college, right? Either it may be Visakhapatnam or Vijayawada or any other branch, we are going to come to your college. So myself, Bhupathi Tanala or Vijay sir will come to your college. So we will provide this voucher number. So for every student, so we have one voucher. So to get that voucher, we need some information from you. So before giving this voucher, we will capture some information. So I'll show you that information fields also, whatever the information we need. Okay, so let me show you that. Okay, so this is the panel we have to issue the vouchers. So we need your SUC number, we need your email ID, we need something. I'll give 1 2 3 4 5 something, and we need your name, we need your email ID and your phone number and your branch and college, and the major thing we need is your payment ID. So everyone in the analysis, you paid for the voucher, your certification exam, right? There you will get this ID A2526 and some 1 2 3 4 5. So we need these 5 numbers from you and the technology. So once you give this Azure or Mern and the technology, we will issue the voucher. Once I click this issue voucher, you will get one number and characters here. So that is your voucher. So once you give the information, whatever the information we required, we will give you some voucher. The voucher will look like this with 12 characters and combination of numbers. Okay, and the voucher will look like this, and we will give you this voucher with all the capital letters. You need to copy this voucher. Okay, and you need to enter this voucher in the voucher section, right? So you have one valid group ID, you have one valid voucher ID. So once you have to this, you can click on next. So once you click here, your exam will be started. So your exam will be started. But before that, so once you give the voucher, I mean like group ID and voucher, exam will be started. Okay, but proctor need to unlock the exam. So once you click on the here, once you click on the next, you will get a message called please authenticate by the proctor. So as a proctor, I'll you give my username and I'll give my password, and I will unlock the exam. That's it. So your exam will be started, and you will get some question and MCQ questions and some scenario based questions. So once you get the questions, you need to attempt the questions within the time limit, and once you finish the exam, you need to let us know. So we will verify whether your exam is submitted or not, and once your exam is successfully completed, we will give the certificate. So this is the process we need to do, right? So a quick remember: Setiport account creation and Compass software installation, and we need to enter the group ID, exam group ID, and we need to get the voucher from the proctor. So these are the steps you need to do. So if you done with this Setiport account creation and Compass installation and getting the voucher, your exam will be completed within 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, and we already given the materials to you, so that material is enough to prepare for this certification exam. So I hope everyone got some clarity about the process. So I wish you all the best, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you, everyone.